I'm going to see what he's been hiding from me all these years. I see him climb into the car. Without him noticing, I quietly climb into the trunk. I can't tell he's driving. We drive for about a good 15 minutes. At least that's what it feels like. Circus Baby's Pizza World, 1983. I feel the car go to a stop and I hear him close the car door. I climb out of the trunk and watch him walk into this place called Circus Baby's Pizza World. I follow him, hoping he doesn't notice me. I open the door to get introduced to this awesome place. There were happy birthday banners everywhere and posters of interesting characters. Hey kids, are you ready for a big show? I hear from a distant room. Who's that? I walk out of the building, watching for my daddy at the same time. I walk into this empty room with 4 robotic-looking characters. Three of them are on stage, but one was on the ground. The one on the ground had red ponytails and a red dress. She looked at me with her bright blue eyes. I walk close to her. Her eyes seem focused to me. You hear the children in the other room having their birthday party. Then, her stomach opened up. There was a cone of ice cream inside. I screamed as loud as I could to the top of my lungs, then stopped. I walked closer to her and grabbed the ice cream. Clara, I hear from my father say from behind me. I turn to start around, but a metal arm reaches out from the robotic girl and grabs me. The last thing I hear is the ice cream hit the ground, my father shouting. Okay, well that was chapter 2, Nightmares Collide. Let's move on to chapter 3. So, yeah. Chapter 3, If Only They Knew. Point of view Henry, Cemetery, 1983. We all stand here silently. We surround the coffin. We are gathered here today to mourn the death of a kind soul, says the priest. A joyful little girl that everybody loved has died yesterday, he continues. May the father of the victim want to say something, asks the priest. Sure, says William Afton. My daughter Clara was a kind soul, he says. I just want to say, he says. He wipes a tear from his face. I miss my baby girl, he says. I look over at Michael and he gives Afton a dirty look. I look down at the coffin with who was Clara Afton, a little girl whose life was taken away by one of me and William's creations. Poor Clara. I know it's my fault for putting that special feature in Baby. Lucky Fredbear's Family Diner is still in business because we can probably going to have to close down Circus Babies. People continue talking about how they knew Clara and how it's heartbreaking that she had such an awful death. I see tears on William's face as he looks at the grave. Clara Afton, 1977 through 1983. Death to robot at Circus Baby's Pizza World, it says. Does anyone have any last words? Asks the priest. I have something to say, says Michael. I know I never met Clara, and this is the first time I even knew she existed. It's sad to know my sister died this way, he says. It's time, says the priest. The grave lowers down onto the ground. Everybody looks at the grave as it lowers. People arrive to cover the dirt. It covers the coffin. Everybody walks to their cars. I think today was the day that everybody mourned. Point of view Circus Baby. Circus Baby's Pizza World, 1983. I stand on the stage alone. It's dark. I think the building is closed because we haven't had a single visitor today. I'm the only one on stage. Laura, Funtime Freddy, Funtime Foxy, and Funtime Foxy are all wandering around the building. I can't stop remembering that girl from yesterday. She walked up to me and it just happened. I can't believe what happened. It wasn't my fault. I was programmed to do that. It wasn't my fault. It was a special feature. Freddy, where was everybody? I hear Bonbon ask from the distance. I can hear all kinds of conversation around the building. I just like to stand on stage because it gives me peace before showtime. I just can't stop remembering that little girl from yesterday. I think that little girl is inside of me somehow. In some way. It's like when it happened, a part of her went into me. Not a literal part, but a part of life. Like a part of her soul. As if I am her and she is me. Then I hear the Bitty Babs walking down the hallway. Is everything going to be okay? I hear one of them ask. I hope so, I tell them. The Bitty Bab exits the room. She said it's going to be okay, I hear, tell the other Bitty Bab. I just hope that's true. And suddenly I hear the door open. I see Funtime Foxy and Funtime Freddy and Ballora walking. They are followed by the Bitty Babs mini arenas. The Bitty Babs are these little robotic animatronic babies that usually stand by my side. The mini arenas are these brownish animatronic figures with pink dresses and white faces. They usually stand by Ballora during showtime. There are 2 Biddy Babs and 4 mini Rainas. Baby, one of the Biddy Babs yell. What is it? I ask the Biddy Bab. There are people here, she says. What people? I ask. People with things. I think they're going to take us away, says Bon Bon. They aren't here to. They aren't going to take anyone away, I tell them. But they're here with crates, but to put us in, says Funtime Freddy. Do you know how many people there are? I ask him. About 5 or 6, says Ballora. I walk out of the room to investigate. In the hallway, I see 2 shadows. 2 people have large crates where I guess we're going to be put it in. Then they see me. I run for cover as they charge after me. I run into the main stage room where all the other animatronics are. Baby, the Biddy Bab says, confused. What? I ask. Baby, your eyes, the Biddy Bab says. What about my eyes? I ask. Your eyes are green, she says, surprised. Wait, they're green? I ask. Yes, says the Biddy Bab. My eyes were blue, I tell her. I know, she says. Now they're a shiny green, says the Biddy Bab. I begin to think why my eyes would be green. They used to be dark blue. Then I remember the girl that I attacked yesterday. I noticed her eyes were green as well. Oh no, a part of her did become a part of me. Her soul's inside my body. When I hear people walking down the hallway, they're here. Everybody get back on stage, I tell everybody. Everyone runs to the stage so people might spare them. Suddenly, the door opens. I make sure to be quiet. I need to pretend. The people look around the facility. They study everything just to make sure a mini Rana or a Biddy Bab aren't hiding under the tables. Then I see the flashlight point in my direction. I stand perfectly still as they look at us. Bring in the boxes, says one of the employees. They wheel in 5 large crates. Put them in, one man says. Grab one of the Biddy Babs and place her in with a large crate. They grab all 4 of the mini Ranas and place them in the same crate. Another employee grabs another Biddy Bab and places her in the same crate. They grab our packages and tapes the crate shut. Next to all of them grab Ballora and place her in the second crate. As they seal that crate, they grab Funtime Freddy and seal him up in the 3rd crate. They put Funtime Foxy in the 4th crate and seal her up too. I know that the 5th crate is for me. I won't go out with a fight though. As they walk up to me and grab me, I open my faceplates. I grab one of the employees and throw him to the ground. They all team up on me and force me inside the 5th crate. I try to escape, but they seal up the crate. It's obvious I can't fight anymore. I sit there as I fill them with wheel me into the delivery truck. William Afton, Williams House, 1983. I sat at my desk working out the situations with the company. They grabbed the Circus Babies animatronics yesterday. They are supposed to be ported tomorrow. Apparently, after the incident, they won't allow Circus Babies World to be open anymore. Although I am depressed my baby girl died, I still hope my creations can still live on. Also, I want Circus Baby to live on because I know my daughter's soul is trapped inside of her. Luckily, we found a loophole around it. As long as it's not the same place, we're off the hook. We're gonna see the same animatronics.